Well, greetings and good morning, Business 10 students. This is week number 4 in our 8-week Introduction to Business course here at Chaffey College. And this week we're going to be looking at 2 exciting chapters. Number 1 is entrepreneurship and starting a small business. And then chapter 9, we're jumping ahead a little bit to motivating employees. So make sure you read those 2 chapters, and they both really deal with some exciting topics. Of course, entrepreneurship, everybody feels like they would be a good entrepreneur. So we're going to be checking that out through an assessment that you're going to take. Also, motivating employees is a very interesting topic, and there's some many theories about how to do that best. And so I'm asking you to evaluate one of those theories that you think would work on you as a part of your assignments this week. So let's go ahead and take a look at our class in Canvas. Go ahead and share our screen. So here I am in our homepage in Canvas. And I got the wrong one. I got small business management. Hold on. Let me select the correct one. Here we go. So this is business 10, 43703. Here we go. All right. So we are in module number 2, and module number 2 ends this Sunday. So keep that in mind. That means you will have your second exam that you'll be taking. So I scroll down here to module number 2. We already looked at chapters 4 and 5 last week. Now this week we're looking at chapter 6, which really deals with the role of management. Actually, I think I had that wrong. Entrepreneurship was last week. So it should be chapter 6 and chapter 9. Chapter 6 is on management, sorry, and chapter 9 is on motivating employees. That makes more sense. I was wondering why it was so different. I forgot to change that. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to talk about management, which is the 4 P's, or the 4 functions of management: planning, organizing, leading, controlling. And then we're also going to be talking about the various methods of motivating your employees. So, of course, if you're a manager, you're going to have employees in most cases. And so that means you're going to be managing people. So motivating them becomes very critical. So that's what you're going to be looking at. So make sure you read the 2 chapters, 6 and 9. And you have a check-in assignment. I did add a new requirement to all the check-in assignments, and that is you have to give me the page number where you found the answer, because the idea of the check-in assignment is that you're reading the textbook, you're utilizing the textbook, you're going to the textbook, you're looking up the answer, and then you're answering the question. And I'm really just looking for the textbook answer. Ideally, you word it in your own words, and that's the best way to do it, but it's from the textbook. You give me the answer the textbook gives, and so I'm asking you to also now give me the page number. Now, why am I doing that? Because some students are using AI, and they're answering the questions, and they're giving good answers, but they're not the textbook answers. So that's not appropriate. Secondly, they're just putting it in their own words. They're going from their own knowledge and not really going for what the textbook says. And they may get it close, they may not get it at all. And the assignment is set up to be either you didn't, or you did it, or you didn't. And so you need to add the page number now in order to get credit for the assignment. So make sure you look it up in the textbook, write down, type in, write in the textbook answer, give me the page number, and you've done it correctly. You also have an assessment this week on the theory X, theory Y, which is different ways in which you motivate employees. So that's what you're going to be doing, not an assessment for entrepreneurship. You should have did that last week, I think. This one's going to be on theory X, theory Y. So evaluate yourself on whether you're a theory X or theory Y type leader, or what you prefer as a worker. And so you'll be taking an assessment. It's automatically 12 points for taking it. So there's no right or wrong. It's just finding out your answer. But I think I do require you to comment on the style of leadership that you have fallen into, either X or Y. So make sure you do that. Again, you are also going to be completing your discussion post that you started last week by Dan Pink, called The Puzzle of Motivation. This is an excellent TED Talk, and I encourage you to complete that. It's going to be due this Sunday, so I will change this to complete, and you will be finishing it then. And then you have, of course, your first or second exam based on the chapters of module number 2. So chapters 4 through 6 and chapter 9. And I think it's all multiple choice. So you just take that, make sure it's done by Sunday night. All of these things are due Sunday night. So, all right, well, let me know if you have any concerns or questions. I do not have office hours at Chaffey, but you can reach out to me and we can set up a time. I do have them at Norco, so maybe you can join me in one of my Norco office hours, or we can set up a time separate of that. and meet. I do have a bookings link at the end of my name and address block. And so you can click that and it should bring you to the ability to make an appointment with me. So, all right, have a great week, everyone. You'll see me on video again next week.